Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 10, I believe, of another Brick in the Mall. Last time, we worked a little bit too much on increasing the size of our parking lots and also setting up a sort of mini retail park over here. Got a couple of ideas for what stores I want to put in here, but first of all, I want to concentrate on this little guy here. Now, originally I did plan to have this as some sort of like standalone restroom, but since I asked you guys for comments in the last video, Chloe Tyson once again gets the comments of the episode today. She says, I think a tool shop or a car parts store, if that's even a thing. I think a tool shop would work very well here, because there's three different types of tools. You can have power tools, hand tools, and car tools. If we specialize in power tools, I believe they can earn us quite a bit of money. So yeah, let's go for that. For now though, we're gonna have to speed up through time because we are in a little bit of debt after last episode. We should get enough money to at least build the store and set it up. And I also, you know, while this is going on, let's speed time down, or slow time down a bit. I want to take a look at something I noticed while I was editing the last video, and that's the stock clerks. They spend a lot of their time not doing anything. Look at Spoonie's stock and Abercrombie and Finch. Because they don't really have many shelves to stock, they're not that busy. And this is something I think we can optimize. I also want to kind of try and optimize the seating here. I think I can add a couple more seats in without blocking off the queues. Actually, all I could do is just put a seat here and a seat here. Huh, let's do that when we have money. Actually, those seats are kind of expensive, and I kind of want to save the money for the rest of the building for today. But let's speed up time once again. We should have enough money to at least put us into positive money. We can start building up our tool shop. But yeah, actually before we do, let's head on into Abercrombie and Finch and 89%. Let's take our stock clerk and say, you know what, I actually only want you to come in 4 hours when the store opens. So the store opens, he will come in and fill up the stock and then go home halfway through the day, and I think that will be good. And Spoonies, we've got 2 stock clerks, so the one that comes in early, let's say have you for 5 hours, and the one that comes in late, have you for 4 hours. And let's see if we run out of food. You can tell by how much food a cook has, based on his cooker, so the onions, the tomatoes, and burgers themselves, they will go down in quantity. But first thing in the morning, a stock clerk should come in and fill it all up. So hopefully we can save some money there by not bringing in people unnecessarily and have them standing around and doing nothing. Okay, we're about to get a small cash injection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit and pause the game and build it all. And there we go. And see what we can do. So walls, I want to make sure I leave room for the 4 stock spaces there. So let's build out. So this will be our storage and this will be our store. Let's get the you know what, let's just get the staff doors in now. The stock is going to come in up from there, so that's fine. First of all, the checkout counter. Now if we have it this way, we're going to have a queue size of 6. If we have it this way, a queue size of 6 as well. So yeah, let's have it there, because if we have it here, then we've not got room for a door. So if we have the checkout there, then we've got room for the door. As for the tools, like I said, we've got 3 here. You can't see it because as soon as I move off, we've got car tools, hand tools, and power tools. So first of all, we don't want to block off the queue, so let's add a shelf in there. Do I want them all horizontal? Probably not. I can fit 2 there. It's kind of cool. And I kind of want to leave some space, because really I want the door to go there, so it's not by the queue. So I think the best thing I can do is just add some queues here. If we set 4 sets of power tools, 2 sets of maybe hand tools, and then 1 shelf of car tools, then I think we should be good to go. And actually I think that's it. I think that's all we need to do. So hopefully our builders can come and build that, and we can be ready to have a new store open by the next day. That's crazy. What I do want to do though is change this, because this is currently our car tool shelf. So if we switch that over to I don't know, video games? Video games sell for quite a bit, don't they? Yeah, 10 to 20. Right as I walk in, video games, right next to the light bulbs and electricity. Awesome idea, Dale. Okay, so we want power. Oh, this does not belong to an active zone. Okay, so we need to assign a store to here, and then a storage. I don't have a name for this store, actually. So, for now, I'm just going to call it Tool Shop. If you guys have a name for our tool shop, please let me know in the comment section below. It will probably end up being the comment of the episode. Okay, tool shop, storage. Oh my goodness, can I type correctly, please? Tool shop storage. And then in the tool shop, we're going to need to assign the storage, and then hire a cashier. They kind of suck, so we'll hire one of them as a stock clerk. Probably you. And they suck even more. Let's just hire you as the cashier. Okay, so they're both working 9 till 5. What a way to make a living. And of course, we will eventually change our stock clerk to be a little bit... finish a little bit earlier. So for now, tools. Let's switch it to power tools in here. The only reason why I'm switching these ones to power tools, because you can't specialize in... tools, I don't think, but you can, however, have a tool shop, which is what we're going for. But yeah, since power tools are the sort of highest grossing or the highest profiting ones, because like car tools we get $2 to $4. We don't want that. Actually, hand tools are the same. Oh no, 8 to 6. Did it just update? Huh, car tools are 2 to... Oh, because of auto margin. Interesting. So 10 to 20, and then if we go to power tools, they're all set to 75 to 150, which is a profit margin of 150%, which is amazing. Okay, so we have our tool shop. Let's see how well it does in the first day. Probably not very well, because not many people are going to come here for tools. Although we should make our money back as well. That'd be awesome. Okay, they're coming in for some hand tools. Fantastic. Did you get what you want, buddy? Looking for hand tools. And he bought soda and then went for hand tools. Interesting. So she got some car tools there. Not seeing a lot of people buying power tools though. Oh, there we go. Yes, give us that money. 0 left unsatisfied, which is fantastic. Okay, we are doing the work. Queues are full in spoonies. You know what? I never added in those tables, so let's add in some extra tables, because when it says the queues are full... Oh, I don't have enough money. Ha! Whoops. When it says the queues are full, sometimes it means that there's nowhere to sit. I think it says that. Oh no, it literally just says because the checkouts are full. Interesting. Again, something I have to keep my eye on, I think. Either that or change my queues so that they're longer. I guess I could do that. I don't really want to because I like the shorter queues. But I guess if needs must, I may move them down a little bit. Actually, I think I might do that at the end of today. So something else which I was wondering about asking you guys is the time lapse at the end of last episode. Would you be interested in seeing another time? Maybe like spend the entire next episode time lapsing it and talking over it. Maybe going through more than one comment. Because the thing which we mostly have to wait on is money in order to start our big mall. And I honestly think if we just did like this for like the next maybe 10, 20 episodes, then we'll get around to building the giant mall. And I don't really want to do that. I want to really get stuck into building like a big mall, basically. And I was just wondering if you guys would be interested in seeing like maybe a time lapse, or maybe you guys just say, oh yeah, Dale, just play the game on your own for a couple of hours instead. Maybe you don't want to see a time lapse. I don't know. This is why I'm asking. Okay, let's get rid of some of these. Boom. Because we're gonna have to build them in, and we're gonna have to build them in pretty quick. Okay, build. So we want to move this diner table down a bit, and then all of these. So we want to put these in front of the queue. So we've extended the queue by 1. Now whereabouts we can have that one up against the wall. Oh, I don't have enough money to put that one in. Dang. That's fine. I would have put one there as well. It's kind of it's a bit asymmetrical, but asymmetry is cool. What do we unlock? Road network 1. Awesome. We can now expand our road network, if we so desire. Wait, did I actually make the queues any bigger? Yeah, I did. The queues are now 1 longer. That's fine. I thought I kept them the same length. That would have been bad. Okie dokie. At least we're not too low on money, you know. I'm almost tempted to pay off the debt as well if I can. We never looked at our tool shop, at what we did yesterday. Tool shop. Zone. 3% profit margin. Oh dear. This may need a little bit of rectifying. You know what, actually? I completely forgot to stop the stock clerk from coming in for as long. Really, we only need him here for like maybe 2 or 3 hours at the beginning of the day to stock up, and then he can go home. So the reason why our profit margin could be so low is because we're paying someone to be here when we shouldn't be. Okay, he's now gone, which is fantastic. It does mean that we will have less stock to sell, hence why I wanted to get more shelves in. So that's the kind of idea which I think I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to build larger shops rather than this small one, and put in more shelves of more products which we probably don't need. But if we spend the morning stocking up and then send the stock clerk home, then there should be enough products left in there to last a day, and then when they come in the next morning, they can fill up the shelves and it'll be all good to go. Or maybe I make them fill up the shelves sort of like when the shop shuts, like now, and that way when the shop opens in the morning, it's boom, full stock. I don't know, which do you think would be better? But that's my idea behind what I did with Abercrombie and Finch. And has that broken over 90% yet? 81, not quite as good. I think just in general our sales just declined a lot yesterday. No, they didn't. Our sales went up, but our profit went down. How does that work out? How bizarre. What about Spoonies? Spoonies went to 45%. Okay, I'm not quite sure how that compares. Bound Mart is at 67, which is fine. We're going to see Tool Shop. 22%. That's better than 3% yesterday. Abercrombie and Finch, 88%. Again, that's better. Imagine how worse that would be if we didn't have that, or if we did have that stock clerk in for longer than we needed him. I mean, it's looking pretty full. A lot of people coming in for more clothes than, say, dresses. But then, obviously, the cheaper products, you're always going to get people come in to get the cheaper products, or more cheaper products than you're going to have come in for, say, or basically, the cheaper the product, the more you're going to sell of them. That's why you sell a lot of bread and not a lot of bottles of expensive wine, you know? Because the wine is more expensive, so less people buy them. But the bread is cheaper, so more people buy them. So really, you have a busier bread shop. Okay. Spoonies looks like it's going to do well. I'll be interested to see if people actually sit in these two middle chairs. I'm not sure. It also seems to look like they default to the closest chair. No, that's completely wrong. Never mind. At least we haven't had any messages pop up today about Spoonies since we changed that. Abercrombie and Finch doesn't look that busy anymore. And yeah, Cameron put a message in last episode saying that of course his shop would do the best. It does the best in terms of profit margin. It doesn't do the best in terms of sales. I think, you know, Abercrombie and Finch, what, 88%? Only getting 1,500 net profit. Go to Bound Mart, 4,000. That's almost triple. You know? Get good, Cameron. Your store sucks. Let's take a look at the tool shop once again. Leave a comment to let me know what to name the tool shop. And I'm also looking at the monies because I would like to... Oh, we nearly had 100 customers on site. If I get that $10,000 reward, I would... Oh, there we go. We got it. Haha. That means we can now start building. Grab our foundations here. We can start building this section. It's going to be expensive, and in fact, I'm going to have to go a bit slower because we're going to have to build it in stages, and we're probably going to lose out a lot of money. Like that, and then like that. Cool. So I don't know yet if I want the loading bay or the storage to be at the back, or if I want the storage to be here, it would kind of make sense to be here. But then at the same time, you know, we have all of our parking down here as well. I mean, I know we've got more parking up there, so I'm not sure yet. Basically, I'm going to have 3, maybe 2 stores. One here, one here, one here, and then the storage should go here for them. I've got enough room here for 3 storage, 3 full sets of storage spaces for 3 stores, so maybe I'll use them all. If not, I'll probably just do 2 stores because that would make more sense. And bye-bye money. Although it is a new day. So before we end today's episode, I'm going to have a look. Oh, tool shop, minus 44%. I think we need to pull more people towards this area of the mall. So maybe this retail park will help, but as it stands, a lot of people are going towards the main area here. Spoonies is up to 56%, that's amazing. Take note, Cameron, 1,300 Spoonies nearly did better than Camercrombies and Finch. Almost, it's 88% again. Okay, what about Boundmart? 68%, cool. Well, you know guys, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. We need cash money. I think next episode, I'm going to focus on building in here, maybe put an electronics store in here, because I know electronics sell well. But let me know guys, what to call the tool shop. Really looking for a cool punny name. If you can't think of one, that's fine. I'll think of one myself, I guess. Other than that, I will see you all in the next one. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.